On the fifth day of the Michael Hurley murder trial, Amy Jones, for nearly 40 minutes, tearfully explained to jurors how, because of this crash, her family's life will never be the same. One day after her daughter Ava testified, Amy Jones took the stand on Friday. She gazes sadly at a picture shown in court that she took of her family in downtown Louisville, not knowing a walk to dinner 2 years ago would turn tragic.
I don't really remember much after we left the hotel for the last time.
Michael Hurley, allegedly high on fentanyl, hit the Jones family with the car at 2nd and Market Street. Amy's husband, Trey, was killed. She, her son Creek, and Ava miraculously survived. A lead detective testified that Amy was thrown over 100 feet.
So when he first gets out of the car, what does he do?
He has to actually step over and around Amy Jones as she's laying next to his rear tire there. It doesn't appear that he even acknowledges her.
The crash left Amy with 22 broken bones, a shattered arm, and a permanent metal rod in her leg. After multiple surgeries, therapy, and a year to learn to walk again, she shows jurors her physical scars.
Is there a loss of muscle with the shoulder that's forever gone?
Yes.
And is that deformity going to be with you for the rest of your life?
Yes.
While grieving her husband's death, Amy wept on the stand, talking about the lasting impacts of the crash on her kids. Creek is now 11.
And is he an active boy?
Yes. Yes. Can't throw football with him. Baseball.
And Ava, a college student forced to retire from basketball, now lives with a traumatic brain injury that she may never fully recover from.
Did that ring true? Did that come true? Is she the same Ava?
No.
She's not the same Ava.
And before both sides rested, another mother took the stand, Michael Hurley's, and she had a testy exchange with prosecutors when asked about her son's alleged drug use.
You knew he had a tolerance to opioids.
No, I did not know that.
You were
How would I
putting
have
it in a
known
safe.
that? How would I have known that? I did not know that. I had no suspicions of that whatsoever.
In Louisville, Alexis Matthews, WLKY News.